Hey there, it's Leslie with Leslie's Cookies and Treats, and today I'm making gnome cookies for the 4th of July. So this is one of my sitting gnome cookies. I have one cutter and I use this for many designs all throughout the year. And here I'm just going to sketch out where the beard goes and where the hat is. I know you can't really see it, but I'm just sketching it out with my scribe so I have an idea. And now I'm going to outline those areas so that I know where everything goes. All of my icing consistencies are about a 12 to 15 second consistency, and I'm just again outlining the pants, the beard, and the hat, and where the hands are. And now I'm going to flood it in, and I'm going to flood in the whole hat, including the brim, because I want the brim of the hat to be higher. I'll go over that again later. And after I use my scribe to smooth the icing and get it out to the edges, I have these little itty bitty star sprinkles that I'm just going to place randomly on the hat. Now I'll move down to the pants, and I want them to be a red and white stripe pattern, so I'm just going to use a wet on wet effect, and I'm going to pipe the red and immediately pipe the white, and then immediately pipe the red over and over again. If need be, I'll use my scribe to settle the icing down and get it out to the corners. And when the icing dries, it will be a smooth surface with no lines of separation between the colors. Now I'll let the gnome dry for 10 minutes or more, and then come back and pipe in the beard. And I'll use my scribe to get the icing out to the corners and smooth it out. And then I'll go ahead and pipe in the little socks or shoes at the end of his pants. They can be either one, whatever you want them to be. And I'm going to put a big dot of icing for the hands. These are just placeholders. I'm going to want the hands to be up higher than the beard, so I will be piping over those after it dries. And now that the pants have had time to dry a little bit, I'm going to give them some red cuffs at the bottom of the pants and just pipe a line there and use my scribe to settle it down. The beard has had a chance to crust over, so I'm going to go ahead and make my mustache. I'm just going to eyeball it, but if you want to be exact, you can wait until your white icing for the beard has completely dried. You can use a projector or the paper piecing method or the tissue paper method to transfer the design for the beard onto your cookie. Then set your cookie aside to dry for at least 10 minutes, and then you can go back in and pipe in the hands. You want them to kind of look like mittens where you have a bigger, fatter area for the fingers and then a small little thumb at the top. Do both hands and then pipe in the nose. Let that dry again. Now I'm using my white icing for the hands and the nose, and I'll go back in after it's completely dried and paint them a skin tone color, but I didn't want to make skin tone icing just for that little tiny bit. Okay, so I gave the nose and hands some time to dry, and now I'm coming back in and piping the brim of my hat, and this will be up a little bit higher than the nose and the hands and the hat, because I wanted it to have some dimension, so that's why I waited until the end to pipe the brim of the hat. Now I'm going to set the cookie aside to dry completely before coming back in and painting the nose and the hands with some fleshtone gel color icing mixed with a little bit of the color solution. I'll leave a list of all of the supplies I used in the description. And now I have some black icing here, and I'm just going to make a little swag. And then taking the stars royal icing transfers I made in a different video, I'm just going to use a little bit of royal icing to glue them down and create a little swag. And this cute little gnome cookie is done and all ready for the 4th of July fireworks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I would really appreciate it if you'd hit the like and subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. Happy 4th!